coaches, number 17, Jonas Valanciunas. The other forward position, standing 6'11", number 13, Jerry Jackson. Once again, the Memphis Grizzlies.
Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. We've got Steve Smith and Greg Anthony at the table with me. And the fourth member of our crew, David Aldridge, our sideline reporter. DA, it's all yours.
Well, guys, we know Russell Westbrook is fearless on the court and with a sense of fashion. Growing up around Los Angeles, he said, I felt like every day was the first day of school. That's how it was the minute I woke up. And guys, he's starting to release his own lines of clothing and accessories. I have a couple in my closet. Back to you.
Influential with his taste for sure, David. Thank you. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. You take a look at the Trailblazers. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top five.
And Houston, they've claimed the top spot because they've earned it. Some people say they're playing above their heads. I think we're just starting to realize how good this team is.
A look at the opening lineup for the Houston Rockets. Tucker and Capella are up front. Russell Westbrook out there with Gordon. And it's Shea in at the 3 slot. And for Memphis, Morant and Allen at the guard spots. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Iguodala in at the small forward position. Smitty, we have a good rivalry game tonight with two conference foes. This should be a beauty.
Yes, indeed. I think the fans feel it, the coaches feel it, us as announcers, we feel it. The atmosphere is going to be great.
It is indeed. Now here's Allen. And here's Morant. On the wing, Iguodala. Just 5 on the clock. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Just an exceptional job by Iggy, imposing his will down inside with his strong frame.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. The Grizzlies pull it in. Iguodala deciding where to go with it. The teardrop falls in. Iguodala's got his second basket of the night.
That's nice work, stopping short of the rim, just laying it over the top.
Pass to Tucker, and here's Shea. Houston moving the ball around. Back to Gordon. Good, and the assist goes to Shea.
Staying open to what develops one of Shea's biggest strengths as a playmaker.
Morant passes to Allen. Capella against Valanciunas. Shoots over Capella. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. And now here comes Gordon leading the break. And the dunk by Shea.
Usually a good bet. When Shea is at the rim, he's being aggressive.
For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start off the game. Allen up top, defended by Gordon. The 19-foot shot. That shot off.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot.
And it's Shea missing. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for Memphis. They're looking for a little bit of redemption in this one after the loss to them here last time.
And it's going to come down to effort tonight. Last time they met each other, they were demolished on the boards, and that rebounding difference led to a sizable loss.
If you don't have that one guy who gets you 10-plus boards every night, you just have to send more guys to the glass.
Here's Gordon. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Have to be very careful when you're guarding Gordon. He's adept at putting pressure on the defense.
The Rockets shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. He's perfect from the line this time. The Grizzlies off to a slow start. They trail by 3. Allen against Gordon. Allen surveying the D. kept alive. And the second chance effort by Jackson.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Outside Gordon. Shea left side. Pass to Capella. Kicks it to Westbrook. Now here's Shea. Houston needs to get a shot. Capella trying to free himself up. And it's Shea missing. And the foul falls on Shea. That is his first foul of the game. Grizzlies have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Passes to Morant. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Jackson. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good. Jackson's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
From deep, Shea. It's good from long range. Shea's got 5.
Nice job by Shea, providing the floor spacing they need to stretch the defense.
Now Morant. He's coming off a 25-point game against Golden State. Valanciunas trying to free himself up, and it's Morant missing.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
The Rockets shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. Crowder, he's checked in for Allen. Free throw, good. Shea. Smitty, the increased pace of the game, how does that affect players, you think, trying to get through the season in terms of, say, fatigue?
You know, I think for the teams that those coaches understand, they do a great job of playing 10, 11, 12 guys throughout the season. It usually bodes well. It's those organizations that's going 6, 7, only 8 deep. You see those guys start to fatigue, and any injury, then you really see it shows up on paper and on the floor when you're not a deep team. Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
Iguodala with it. Westbrook picks him up. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That is his first foul of the game. Dylan Brooks, he's checked in for Memphis. Jackson kicks to Crowder. Now here's Morant. Guarded closely. And there's the pass to Valanciunas. Just 4 to shoot. Shoots over Tucker. No good from Valanciunas.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
And Tucker has it in the corner. Another miss by Houston.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Morant. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
Superb vision and decision by Jay Crowder. Rotating the ball, executing this offensively, flawless.
Now here's Gordon. He's got 5. On the wing, Shea. Here's Capella. And the rejection by Valanciunas. Brooks outside. And there's the foul. It'll go on P.J. Tucker. That is... On the wing, Shea. He's covered by Iguodala. Shea inside. He's against Anderson, and it's good. 2 points. Shea's got the lead up to 5 now for the Rockets.
From mid-range, Shea's not worried about what the analytics say. He's just trying to get buckets.
And so in the game for the Rockets, Tucker and Capella are up front. Then McLemore is out there with Rivers, and it's Charles in at the 3, the small forward. And a chance now to look at the schedule for Houston. On Wednesday, they'll go up against C.J. McCollum and the Portland Trailblazers. Then on Saturday, they'll be facing off against DeMarcus Cousins and the Los Angeles Lakers.
And the matchup against the Nuggets, That's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Valanciunas is checked in, and a switch here also for Houston. Westbrook's checked in, and on our sideline, our reporter David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Shea in the last game against the Timberwolves was outstanding. He scored 41 points, and he continued to connect from the foul line and the three-point line throughout the game. He put up numbers that really jumped out in the box score. A very solid performance. Kevin will see what he's got in his arsenal tonight.
Okay, David, thanks. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And Kevin, different scenarios call for different measures. I'm sure he'll just try to provide whatever they need for the win.
Well, that's what it means to be unselfish, putting the team's interests first. As you say, he just wants to come away with the W.
Now, here's Anderson. No points in the game yet for him. Westbrook against Allen. 6 on the shot clock. Valanciunas dishes to Allen. Shoots over Capella. They get the rebound. Got it, and the Houston lead's been cut to just 3 points on the basket from Valanciunas.
The persistence of Valanciunas paying off in a big way on the glass. He is just a tremendously hard worker. A changing of the guard for the Grizzlies. Their star veterans traded away. They held out as long as they could, but it was time.
Now Anderson, after Westbrook's missed 3. It's Anderson with the drive. Basket good. And it's now only a 1-point Rocket lead. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And those great veterans, Marc Gasol, Mike Conley, Tony Allen, Zach Randolph have become a part of the fabric, Steve, of the Grizzlies franchise and the city of Memphis.
Tough to move on from that level of connection. All good things, though, at the end.
Grizzlies have hit 6 free throws in 10 attempts.
And their success rate on the season, right around 77%.
Houston making a switch. Gordon's checked in.
You saw the talent from day one in Summer League. Anderson's one of those guys who can really get it done in a lot of different areas.
Shea passes to Gordon. Shot from free throw range, and he hits the jumper for 2. Gordon's got 7.
Picking the defensive part there. Shea on time, on target with the dish.
Allen finds Anderson. Here's Valanciunas by Shea, and Capella sends it back. And there's Eric Gordon on the assist by Shea. Now it's a 3-point Houston lead. And so Allen will bring it up for Memphis. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. Inside, here's Valanciunas. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Clint Capella.
Like the way that Valanciunas worked his way to the line on that shot. Never let the defender get comfortable.
And steady improvement, Smitty, for Lithuanian big man Jonas Valanciunas. You look at his per-minute numbers, pretty impressive.
They are. He'll give you 20 and 10 with 30 minutes a night. But in today's game, it's so perimeter-oriented. Will he get that opportunity?
Capella, the pass to Shea. And he comes up with the deuce. Shea's got 4 points now in the quarter.
He's been a big factor in their offense tonight, making shot after shot.
Allen kicks to Anderson. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Coming off a scoreless first quarter, he's found a little rhythm here.
Gordon, the pass to Westbrook. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball. And while we've got a moment, let's check out the best defenses in the NBA. The Rockets, number 1.
It's the hallmark of a strong defensive team. When you can keep your opponents to such a low point total, it shows you are setting the pace.
On the wing, Shea. Shot clock at 6. A putback, and it's put back up and in by Capella. And the Rockets lead by 3.
And without looking at the scoreboard, you think they were the team trailing and trying to fight their way back.
Well, for Memphis, their last game, a loss to the Golden State Warriors. Allen against Westbrook. Allen outside. Pass to Anderson. Jacks up a three. Rockets with the rebound. Pass to Capella. He can't get that one to fall. Nice D from Valanciunas. And Anderson kicks to Iguodala. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
Outstanding work from Iggy. So skilled in finishing off the drive.
Here's Tucker. Good. And it's Jay picking up the assist. Jay's got 4 assists now tonight. Timeout called, the Grizzlies. Well, Smitty, the game is evolving. We know that. New moves and techniques developed. Talk about some that have grown in popularity since the time of your retirement to now.
You know, the step back is one, and then also the step back is one. The Euro step, and I think also guys right now being able to launch their bodies into guys. I don't want to say it's a move, but that's how guys are playing. Because you can't hand check, guys are throwing their body into the defender on the move even more.
And that one drops for him. Valanciunas has got 8 points.
When Valanciunas is getting it to fall from there, the defense is in trouble.
Near the three-point line, it's Westbrook. It doesn't go for him. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Crowder finds Valanciunas. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Love the aggression that Valanciunas showed there. He walked up the contact inside to get to the line.
And just a much better job of attacking and getting to the line here in the second quarter. Didn't have a single attempt in the first.
Morant, he's checked in for Memphis. Daniel House is checked in for the Rockets. Oh, here's Che. He's got 12.
Outspoken about what he believes. Che's been both celebrated and persecuted for it.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
Jackson, he's checked in for Valanciunas. The Rockets also changing it up. Jerebko comes in for Clint Capella. And it's Rivers in for Russell Westbrook. Brooks outside. Shoots from 12. Another shot, and the layup by Jackson. 10 points for him.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Here's Charles, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Jaren Jackson.
He's a difficult guy to guard off the bounce. Che catches the defender a little out of position.
And the Rockets making a change here. Green's checked in.
And love how he's getting himself to the line this quarter. If he keeps it up, it'll end up creating some foul problems on the other side, and that can always help a team's call.
Now here's Jackson. 14 points from him the last game against Golden State. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
Green against Brooks. Shea left side. The Rockets again can't hit.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
And the truth is, this league would have been much bigger had he shot better.
To the paint, Jerebko.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
In a close game like this, everything has to be challenged, and everything has to be earned.
Jackson dishes to Crowder. Shoots from the right block, and there's Jackson on the assist from Crowder. Jackson's got 12.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Good work there as it goes.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
Now here's Jackson. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. Count the basket. 5 points in the game.
Here in the second quarter, he's looking much more comfortable with his offense.
Shea passes to Jerebko. Green kicks to Shea. 34 seconds left in the first half of basketball. And so it's Crowder with it. They'll bring it up for Memphis. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
They just got overwhelmed. We knew that game was going to be a tough one for them, and we were right.
Ugly, ugly display. I thought they'd be more competitive, but I was wrong.
Shea outside. Now dishes to Shea. Shoots over Crowder. And the wing jumper offline. Now here's Jackson. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Grizzlies lead by 3. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks a lot. Jonas, good first half for you getting the ball inside, and you look really aggressive out there.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Well, you look at Shea in this game, he has been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. So on the floor for Memphis, Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant now in at the guard spots. And it's Iguodala in at the 3. Here's Morant. Gets the bucket and the foul. It's going to be on Shea.
And the aggressiveness Morant plays with is phenomenal. A real force of nature on the backboard.
That's good from Morant.
And this kid, Ja Morant, came out of nowhere, under-recruited in high school, showed some promise in that first year of college, but boy, did he blow up.
And Morant really impacts the game in every area.
It's incredible, Kevin. He gives you the points, the assists, the rebounds, but then you look at the box score and you also see a block, a couple steals. And I like that he shoots a high percentage at the line.
Now here's Morant. Passes it to Jackson. And they double up Jackson. From deep, Iguodala. It's rebounded by Houston. Capella's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Shea passes to Tucker. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. Let's check out the Western Conference standings right now that we're here in the new year. You look at the Rockets. They've been in peak form as we've watched them play some tremendous basketball with an eye toward the postseason. And, of course, Memphis just need to take it a game at a time.
And I think for the Rockets, they're not an opponent any team wants to see on their schedule. They've been producing all season long. And, guys, I don't see them slowing down anytime soon.
We figured that by this point in the season, they would have separated themselves from the pack. They've done that and more.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Jaren Jackson Jr. is the son of an NBA player. And I'm so old, I covered his dad in college. Growing up, his parents let him find his passion, but the game was always in his genes. Jackson Jr. said, "I've always prided myself on being more than just a basketball player, but I can't deny my laser focus on the sport." Kevin, he's following in his father's footsteps, but looking to create his own legacy.
Terrific mentor, but he's just getting started, David. Thank you. No good from Valanciunas.
Ugly start to this half, hitting just 20% from the field. Gotta pick it up.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And the foul called on Shea. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
That's his 4th foul of the evening. He needs to be careful now. Pick and choose where to be aggressive.
Now here's Morant. He's covered by Westbrook and finished off by Morant.
How about the handles from the young fella? Give Morant credit for taking the initiative and capitalizing.
Shea outside. And the dunk by Capella. As we approach the 4th quarter, still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
And so it's Iguodala. He'll bring it up for Memphis. It's a 1-point game. And the pass to Allen. And Capella sends it back. They recover it. Valanciunas, good. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the 3rd here. Shea with it. 18 points for him. Pass to Westbrook. Shoots the 3. Good. And it's Shea picking up the assist. Shea's got assist number 8 now on the night. Memphis has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Allen outside. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the 3rd quarter. Valanciunas against Capella. Allen kicks to Morant. Pocket 2 over Westbrook. And it's Morant missing. Houston in the lead. And now the fast break. Westbrook with the ball. Look at that jam.
Nice.
I mean, just beautiful.
I totally agree.
And you know Westbrook has an outstanding vertical. Once he gets to the launching pad, rim, beware.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. Some players out there are either loved or hated by the fans. There's no in between, Smitty. But when you take a look at divisive players in the league, who pops into your head?
Draymond Green, Russell Westbrook, LeBron James. There's some people who love him.
And that one falls for Rab.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Shea outside. To the middle. And Tucker kicks to Shea. Will it go? It's rebounded by Memphis. It's Morant in the corner. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
Off the mark once again. Terrible quarter for him thus far.
Here's Green. No good on that one. Great D that time from Iguodala. They've got the 5-on-3 advantage. Here's Morant. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock. Morant's got the lead up to 6 now for the Grizzlies. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Shea with it. Jackson on him. Here's Shea. Rebounded by Jackson.
He looked just a little out of rhythm. He's still trying to establish consistency from there.
Rockets trail by 6. It's Shea, top of the key. Oh, and the jam by Shea.
Woo, you know people are going to be talking about that one after the game. Shea flexing his creativity.
Here's Morant. He's got 15. Pass to Rab. 12 seconds left to play here in the 3rd. Iguodala outside for 3. Offensive rebound. Rab, that's good. Rab's got 14.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies with a 6-point lead at the end. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. So on the floor for Houston, Rivers and Gordon make the backcourt. Shea is out there with P.J. Tucker, and it's Jerebko in at the 5 spot. Iguodala kicks to Morant. Some nice passing there by Memphis. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Gordon for 3. Good, and the assist goes to Shea. Shea's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. And the Grizzlies leading by 5. Passes it to Iguodala. He dishes it to Jackson. Over Jerebko. Iguodala outside. Over Shea. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
The defense is right there. Quality contest, and they threw him off his rhythm.
Back to Rivers. Launches it. And it's Morant with the rebound. Morant's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Iguodala finds Jackson. Good once again. That makes him 8 for 9 this game.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here's Shea, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That's on Jaren Jackson.
He's just relentless in his approach. Makes Shea a very difficult guy to defend.
And that one misses. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Houston. Good on the second free throw. And the Grizzlies leading by 6. And we're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter now. Stolen by Gordon. Capella, high post. Jackson on him. They get it again. Second shot opportunity, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on Jaren Jackson.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
He hits both from the stripe. For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Here's Morant, and that one's drained from the low block. And the Grizzlies lead by 6.
Yeah, when Morant gets it dialed up, he can be unstoppable. Just too many ways to score.
Tucker the pass to Shea. And no good. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Now here's Morant. D right on him. Here's Iguodala. And Capella sends it back. Here's Charles. The step back jumper is good. Shea's got 23 points.
In attack mode all evening, Shea has carried this offense at times.
Here's Morant over Rivers, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And purely from a physical standpoint, John Morant has it all. The height, the long arms, the frame to put on more weight, and few players are more explosive athletically.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Crowder. And Allen subbed in for Josh Jackson. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Russell Westbrook in for Rivers. And the foul called on Shea. That will be foul number 5 on him.
An occasional over-the-back call is fine with him. That's just how he plays and how he attacks the glass.
It's how a lot of people play now. Rebounding techniques have changed over the years. Purists would say, not for the better.
And with Morant, you not only get the physical attributes, Greg, you get the mental toughness and awareness.
Yeah. This kid loves to compete. The bigger the game, the bigger he plays. I think we're looking at a potential all-NBA performer when it's all said and done.
I mean, he's hard to stop once he gets to the rim. That's a beautiful play.
Near the three-point line, it's Westbrook, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
Tell you what, I love that he didn't get rattled after being blanked in the first half. His shot has been absolute money since then.
Now here's Morant. He's covered by Westbrook. Valanciunas inside. Capella's there. 5 on the clock. Here's Allen. Rebounded by Tucker. Tucker's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Trying to finish out the game strong. You have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball. Talk about making halftime adjustments. You love what they're doing with him now offensively.
Here's Morant. Sweet little floater. Morant's got 17 now, just in the second half.
This is the consistency he was looking for in the first half. Just took him a while to heat up.
The shot's good from Westbrook.
Here we go, his second made from beyond the arc in the second half after having no such luck in the first.
Morant passes to Iguodala. Now here's Morant. He's guarded closely. There's the feed to Valanciunas. Makes it off the glass. And the Grizzlies lead by 3.
Almost every move Valanciunas makes, there's going to be some contact. He just plays through it.
And Jay gets it to go.
In this period, they're feeding him, and he's feeling it.
Grizzlies have gone 6 of 11 since the start of the 4th quarter. Morant dishes to Jackson. Out to the wing. Morant passes to Jackson. Over Westbrook. And there's Jackson on the assist by Morant. 18 points for Jaren Jackson.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
And Tucker kicks to Gordon. And the Rockets getting another bucket right there.
Can't let Gordon get cooking from the field. Once he hits a few, he is in the zone.
And here's Morant. Unloads from 9. Westbrook pulls it in.
And the D does just enough to throw off his rhythm on that shot.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Capella.
Unforced errors. These are the kinds of things that break momentum.
Memphis leading. Allen outside. Floats one up. Yes! And the foul. That's on Clint Capella.
Man, I'll tell you, when you get your floater game going, it's a tremendous weapon.
And so Westbrook will bring it up for the Rockets. Here's Jay. The shot, no good. Excellent D here by Iguodala. To the inside. Jackson. That one drops for him. And now a 6-point Grizzly lead.
Iggy just keeping his head up on his swivel all the time.
The drive by Jay. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
How about these big shots for him in the 4th? He has been locked and loaded offensively.
Free throw, good. Jay. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. And the foul called on Shea. That's it for him. He's fouled out of the game.
And that is a big loss for this team. This game's still in the bound.
The pass to McLemore. On deep. That one, no good. And so the Grizzlies take the win. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, maybe.
The first step to becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity. And this is what they came out to do.
All right. I'll see you now.
Okay.
All right. The best. The best.
You were balling out there tonight, Che. Nice game.
Thanks, Vinny.
It's got to sting a little bit when you're setting everyone up, but you just can't get over the hump. Is that on your teammates?
Well, yeah, it hurts to lose, but it's not on my teammates. It's on all of us. Offense, defense, doesn't matter. It's a team game. We win together,